as you have heard, I'm Patrick Kilonzo Mwalua from Kenya, and I'm happy you having me, you guys. I'm very happy for giving me a special invitation just to talk about my story and to inspire somebody on the other side of the world. It all started in 2016 when it was very dry here in Kenya. And I was in the park and I saw how animals suffered. There was no water completely. In fact, animals started to go out to people, to villages, just in search of water. As you all understand, water is life. So, I mean, I saw the danger of, animals going out and, also to people as well, because they're wildlife. So I decided in my heart, I need to do something for these animals. So I went outside to the park, to a closed city, which is 40 kilometers away from where I am located. And I had, the first truck, and I brought it, to the world, and I delivered water. And many animals were just around the water pan. I suppose, probably to see if there's any miracle that can happen. And that day, a miracle happened for them, because as I pulled out the truck just close to the water hole, the animals were very alert, waiting for the next step. I went out, I opened the tap, water started flowing. And with a lot of joy, animals came, buffaloes, elephants, zebras. And for me, it was a great, great, great joy, because at least I'm doing something for these animals. I remembered back in 2007, when it was dry and many animals died. But this time round, when I saw the same fate, I decided I have to take another step. That's why I decided in life, if you want to do some changes, you need to leave the comfort zone and go somewhere else so that you can help. So, it became like a daily to daily duty. More than 6 months, I was doing the same. So I began with one truck. Like after 2 weeks, 2 trucks every day. After 3 weeks, because now there was no water anywhere, many animals were coming. When I talk many animals, I'm talking sometimes a herd of 1,000 buffaloes at a time. So you can imagine. And sometimes 300 elephants. So it's like when I just pour, one truck of 10,000 liter, it's like a drop in an ocean for all those animals. But you know what? I managed, under my watch, I managed to save all the animals which were there, with an exception if they die, probably some other natural calamities like sickness or stuff like that. And there was, every work has a challenge. I encountered several challenges. One being, working in the world, it's not easy, because we are not dealing with people here, we are dealing with wildlife. So you never know what the buffalo is thinking, or you never know what an elephant is thinking. But, somehow, I managed to do that work very peacefully with the animals. That's why I learned one thing. Sometimes we underestimate animals so much, but they are so intelligent, just like, people they are. That's why they have all the rights to have water and to have food, So that was one of the challenge of, the fear of wildlife. Other challenge was it was very scorching here when it is very hot here in Kenya. the sun is scorching, completely scorching. So, probably I could tell you briefly about my health. I've been on dialysis for 8 years now, but you can't believe if the very guy is coming out of the bed of dialysis, it's the very guy that is going to the world to deliver water for animals. What I could say is all this I did out of passion, because it reached a point whereby I said in my heart, suppose animals are missing water, they don't have water. If it was me that I want to drink water, where could I get water? I could go to my neighbor and borrow water, but the animals know, nobody, they could not go anywhere, because I know that time when they're going out to the community, people, they're chasing them away and they're not understanding the animal. The animal just needed water. So for me, I was like, no, I have to do something about it. So that gave me the peace of mind. And apart from the challenge of the health that I have up to this moment, I'm very strong because of the vision and the goal that I have for this planet. And, I thank the government of Kenya. Later, they recognized my initiative after a while, and they gave me an award. And some other organization like in Taiwan and, African Foundation. But you know what? I was not doing these things for an award or being a hero. I was doing this thing because it is a passion. As a matter of fact, like I didn't know anybody from any media station. They just come, following me. That's how I realized this work is very important. For me, it was like, I'm doing it out of passion, But I realized with the comments that people were writing to me, it is like, you're doing a wonderful job, man. So what I did is after that, people started donating. I started, like building several water holes in Savo West ecosystem where the elephants are, and, pouring water, and also some water, some, little rains that we are getting. We are channeling the water, like to the water pans. The water pans were about like one water pan could hold 300,000 liters of water. So it could take animals like a month or two. Now being many, many animals, like they benefited from there up to this moment. I think you all understand that we are living at the dispensation of climate change. And when that dawned in my heart, it is like, it's not, natural like it used to be. Because many people were asking me that, why are you giving animals water and they can find their way, to look for water. But my answer has been always be, we have disturbed, we have, distracted the ecosystem where the animals are living. We have cut down trees, a lot of industrialization. And so there's been a change of climate. So we never receive the rain again like we used to receive them, in due seasons, because there's a lot of disruption. Like here in Kenya now, it is dry, but we are supposed to have rainfall. But now there's no rainfall. It's only in patches, in some other parts. So, this one, we are learning every day that things are not normal. So unless we take it that way and learn that things are not normal, then, we cannot take any initiative. But my friends, I want to tell you that this planet now needs you, it needs me, so that we can do some great changes in our planet. I know where you're coming from in your villages, in your towns, in your cities. There's something that you can do, either for wildlife, either for environment, or whatever, something that is positive, that will make, positive change, on our planet. Please do it. Please do it. Because by doing so, and then we kind of restore our mother nature. You know, nowadays you see the wrath of Mother Nature everywhere. You hear a lot of like floods, you know, a lot of things that is coming up, you know, cropping up every day in and out. I've realized since I was young, and now at my age now 40, there's a lot of changes of climate. And I've come to realize that it is not normal that people have contributed to all these changes. And because people have contributed to this, we need to be responsible by spearheading some of the methodologies that will help us improve our nature, our planet, and, you know, our wildlife. So I just want to inspire you and tell you that you can do it. Don't wait for anybody else to do it, because if I couldn't do it, you guys, you couldn't know me, you know, like I could like, okay, I'm waiting for the government. Oh, I'm waiting for another organization. No, this is not about an organization or government. This is about somebody with passion stepping out and making a difference in this world. I don't have much to talk. I know you have some of my videos. You can play them showing how I'm taking water to the wild. And, you know, probably one thing that I've not touched on is about, you know, tree planting. We started also planting trees because we understand that trees are very important to our ecosystem. So as much as it is hard here in Africa because the rainfalls are so minimal, but we are trying our best what we can so that we can improve our environment and our ecosystem. Just want to tell you, thank you so much for listening to me and inviting me in your conference. Do something for the sake of our planet. Thank you very much.